The chaos, a boy no older than 12 stood barefoot on a cracked pavement, clutching a tattered plastic bag that held all his belongings. His name was Tund, and for the past 3 months, the streets had been his home. His father had died suddenly from malaria complications, and his mother, unable to bear the crushing weight of poverty, had left one day and never returned. Tund had learned to survive by doing odd jobs, carrying loads for market women, washing car windshields at busy intersections, and begging when hunger clawed too deep. But there was one thing that brought him comfort amidst his struggles: dance. Whenever life became unbearable, Tund would find a corner of the street, close his eyes, and dance to the rhythms he heard in his head. He danced barefoot, his movements raw yet mesmerizing, like water flowing over stones. The streets were his stage, and though no one clapped, it gave him hope. On this particular morning, Tund had wandered into Victoria Island, an upscale area filled with towering glass buildings and luxury cars. He stood in awe, his dirty shirt clinging to his thin frame, as he watched a group of children his age stepping out of a chauffeur-driven SUV, laughing and dressed in crisp uniforms. A pang of longing stabbed at his chest. Just across the street, behind the gates of a sprawling white mansion, Kola Adeyemi, one of Nigeria's wealthiest men, sat silently by the window. His business empire stretched across oil, real estate, and banking. To the world, he was the epitome of success, a billionaire with power and influence. But behind closed doors, his heart was heavy with grief. His only daughter, Adana, had been paralyzed from the waist down after a car accident 6 months earlier. She was just 10 years old, full of life and laughter before the crash. Now, she barely spoke, spending her days staring blankly at the ceiling of her room. Kola had tried everything: specialists abroad, expensive treatments, therapists, but nothing could bring back his little girl's smile. Her silence haunted him more than anything. That morning, as he sipped his coffee, his gaze drifted toward the street. Something unusual caught his eye: a small boy, barefoot and dirty, was dancing passionately near the gate. There was no music playing, yet his movements were fluid, soulful, and full of emotion. Kola frowned. There was something captivating about the boy. Despite his ragged appearance, his dance seemed healing. Almost magical. Curiosity stirred within him, and he called his driver. "Seekin, bring that boy to me," Kola ordered, his deep voice laced with authority. Minutes